We're Robin and Steve. In the last video, we sailed from Tonga to Wallis. We left off in the island-filled lagoon, and now we'll draw these beautiful wobbly tracks as we explore this French territory. After checking in and getting some French groceries, we set off to explore the islands. There were many birds at Il Faioa, and the first staghorn type coral we'd seen in a long time. We'd left Tonga with a clean hull, but a new crop of barnacles had appeared. Fresh coconut with a view to die for. Even the smallest islets seem to have these public shelters / shrines. Some Jesuses were better looked after than others. This one's a bit spooky. It was clear that these places are loved, but we saw many more hermit crabs than people. That's how we like it. Oh, and this bird was friendly. A strong easterly was coming, so we headed to Halalo, where we planned to walk to the crater lake. Turns out it's a very long walk, so when we were offered a ride, we took it. This circular lake is about 89 metres deep and surrounded by cliffs 30 metres tall. And although you can't walk to the water, you can appreciate the tropic bird population. It was well worth the long walk and the rough ride. Another day, another long walk / hitchhike, this time into town. This is the post office, which has free Wi-Fi. Here the townfolk are busily preparing for Wallis Territory Day. More on that tomorrow. First, it was another long walk to a very strange market. Tables with drool-worthy vegetables were on display, well before the public arrived. We were in desperate need of vegetables and were told to get here at least a half hour before opening. It seemed strange, but sure enough, the line had already begun. At 6 o'clock sharp, it was a free-for-all and people grabbed and fought for the vegetables that they wanted. And then they were all gone. But we'd stood our ground and we got some vegetables. It's the morning of Wallis Territory Day and it's pouring. In July 29th, 1961, Wallis and Fortuna became a French overseas territory, and as the rain cleared, the dancing began. At first I thought that stage mothers were fixing their children's hair, but it seems to be the custom here that onlookers show appreciation to the dancers by giving them money. We'd met some fellow boating friends, and together we feasted on baguettes with French fries. Not how I imagine French cuisine, but yummy nonetheless. And just in time for a sailing race, Wallis style. It took a slick team to get these going, and a good crowd had gathered to cheer the successful teams on. And as they sailed off into the rain, we set off on a walk in the mud. Bex, Kevin and Riley joined us on our off-road trudge in search of groceries. And with that mission accomplished, we could set off to the islands. This is Il Fungale, which we walked around. Here I was challenged to take a standing jump 7 times my foot length, or something like that. Too easy. Sea crate. It's a little snake. Now we're at Nukuhifala, where there are deep blue holes within the reefs to explore. Actually, the coral here wasn't as healthy as nearer to our boat. But the colours are beautiful. We'd paddled a long way to those deep holes. This delicate coral is right near where we were anchored. We hung out with more hermit crabs and walked around another island. We got to see a turtle, which this year has been a rare thing. A lot of the coral seems quite unwell, like this sample. Of course, we seek out the healthy patches. On a glassy day, I practiced some silks. The view from up there was absolutely stunning. We don't often get to see the sea this calm. We sailed back to Il Faioa, dodging many reefs on the way. And then we took a snorkel in the pass. Again, the coral wasn't in the best of health. And plastic makes its way here too. Not all is well in paradise. Anyway, we put the plastic above high water level. By the time we got around this island, it was high tide. On the way to Nukutapu, Steve caught a fish. And we could enjoy chocolate croissants and baguettes from our Mata Utu shopping spree. This super cute island has a lovely walk to the top, to yet another little chapel. Now sweaty from our steep climb, we were ready to snorkel. It was a nice day for more hull scrubbing, just to make sure we were nice and clean before sailing to Fiji. bubble ring blowing skills have gone downhill again. Work to do. This was worth a try, but it was too rolly. So I dangled nice and low where I could hang on. Soon we were to sail from Wallis to Fiji, so we met our boatie friends again for a beach fire. After this relaxing rest in Wallis, I wasn't sure if I'd remember how to sail, and yet we were about to sail to Fiji. I was a bit nervous. What if I got mixed up, if someone were to call, "Let out the main sheet"? It could lead to disaster. But ready or not, we did check out, and soon we're sailing away from Wallis and towards Fiji, feeling smug as we were doing 7 knots. It doesn't pay to be smug. Join us next time as we lose the wind, maybe not this much, before getting hit by thunder, lightning and torrential rain.